I came in my Secret Service business attire to deliver some unpopular opinions from my mind to the universe. We'll be discussing opinions mostly in music, but I'll also be discussing some movies and TV shows. I'm really passionate about this. Victoria Monét isn't getting like the attention she deserves. I quote that because that's what y'all are saying. Somebody tweeted, Victoria, you should have been at the VMAs. Why weren't you at the VMAs, girl? You should have had like a main spot to perform. And then she was like, oh, my team said it's just not my time yet or whatever. And they're like, oh, you deserve more attention. You deserve more attention. All right. Remember that. Victoria Monét isn't getting attention because y'all are not streaming the music. And I could say the same thing with flomilli. Y'all love to run to Twitter and say things like, oh my gosh, On My Mama is the greatest video of all time, which it was a very great video. Like, one of the best videos of the year, for real, honestly. Oh my gosh, Victoria Monét is so gorgeous. Victoria Monét is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, her daughter's so cute. All these like different things. Are y'all streaming the music though? Victoria Monét should be on the main stage. Like, she deserves mainstream attention. She's done so much for music, being a songwriter, being a director, being all these like being a dancer. Like, she's done so much for the art. Why isn't she getting the attention she deserves? It's because of you guys. Y'all are streaming On My Mama, but y'all are not streaming Jaguar 2. And I'm kind of pointing this towards, I'm not even going to say that. I was going to say I'm kind of pointing this towards a certain community, but no, we can get into it. I have time today. I'm not going to do a whole spiel, but I do want to say the black community, that is the community I'm referring to. I feel like a lot of the black community in regards to supporting underrepresented people in the arts run to Twitter and complain about the underrepresentation before actually doing something about it. They'll go to Twitter and complain and moan before going to Apple Music and streaming Jaguar and Jaguar 2. They'll go to Instagram and like a couple of her pictures and post her on her story and comment about how gorgeous she is before they actually go and engage with the art. That is my whole point of this opinion. And the black community knows how to put their money where their mouth is because they did it with Black Panther. Black Panther was a $1 billion box office hit because of black people. Same thing with Normani Motivation. When this video came out, it was just a rush of praise and love and spreading the word and getting her numbers up that I had never seen before. I don't know if I'm being dramatic. Like, I had never seen black people on Twitter do this much over a black female artist. And trust me, I think there is something to be said about MTV and them declining Victoria Monét for a VMA spot. Unfortunately, companies in the industry like MTV, they just hop on whatever's trendy. They like to capitalize off of black aesthetic, and anything that's popular, if they see dollar signs, they're going to jump on it. They are going to cater to their main audience of white people no matter what, whatever it takes. And that means suppressing black talent. That means suppressing black art. We're not new to this, you know. It could be the most trendiest black artist popping on TikTok at the moment, but they're still probably going to give them a shorter set compared to. So I'm not ignoring the prejudice that goes into it. I just really do want to emphasize they hop on anything popular, and what do they use to measure what's popular? Numbers, chart status, Instagram followers. And we as a black community need to do our due diligence in contributing to these numbers and supporting real artists like Victoria Monét who actually have a craft and appreciation for the art of music, and stop following the gimmicks of trends and cliques and drama. The same thing can be said for flomilli. Like, people had this conversation last year saying things like Ice Spice's rise to fame is crazy. It has to do with pretty privilege. It has to do with colorism. And y'all not streaming or supporting dark-skinned women like y'all do light-skinned women because they look a certain way. And I do actually agree with that sentiment. But at the same time, y'all are not streaming Ho Why Is You Here. Y'all are not streaming You Still Here Ho. Y'all are streaming B-Flow Mix and Conceited and Weak, but y'all are not actually listening to the music. Y'all are not going to the shows. You see in the crowds that flomilli brings out at like Rolling Loud and stuff, and you see the hand colors. I saw a comment on a video that was like, they don't want to bring Victoria Monét to the stage, but we have to sit through Olivia Rodrigo. What the fuck? Olivia Rodrigo is one of the biggest pop stars in the world right now. She has the numbers to prove it. There are powers in numbers. You can't just go on Instagram, like a couple pics, and then be like, oh my gosh, Victoria Monét needs to be at the VMAs, and all you do is listen to On My Mama. You need to stream the entire album. You need to go back and listen to her entire discography. Like, I don't understand what's not clicking. Like, how are we supposed to uplift these people and give them more opportunity because they're kind of suppressed by the industry, you know, being black women and being dark-skinned black women, if y'all don't put in the work to like support them and support their music and get their names on checks? I just like never understood that. And I really do think Victoria Monét would have been a great choice to platform at the VMAs, Video Music Awards. Her video for On My Mama really was so strong, and she would have had a crazy performance. She's really starting to get more buzz in like mainstream a little bit. It could be more, especially because she's associated with arianagrande. I would think it would be more, but You know, the same little white girls listening to arianagrande are probably not listening to Victoria Monét, but let's not get into that. All I'm saying about this opinion is that put your money where your mouth is, put your support where your mouth is. Stop complaining on Twitter about your fave not getting enough attention and you don't give them any attention. No Doja Cat. Okay, moving into movies and TV shows. I hope season 3 of Euphoria does not go into production, and I hope it gets canceled. It won't, though. So, in light of that, I won't be watching. That's what I wrote down. I've had this sentiment since before it came out that Barbie quit and that Angus Cloud unfortunately passed away. And now that these two things have occurred, I feel even stronger about this show. Season 1 of Euphoria was okay. It was decent. I don't want to say it was good because Sam Levinson. But, you know, it caught everybody's attention back in 2019 for a reason. Was that reason because of the unique cinematography, the storyline, Zendaya? Who knows? Maybe all three. But it did catch the public's attention. Season 2 was hot ass garbage. It really only got the reception it got because people were waiting, 2 years for Euphoria? So they were like really ready for it, really pumped for it. But the actual season was hot garbage. The plots went absolutely nowhere. The finale was so underwhelming. It was just like we've lost the essence of the show. If the show even had an essence, it's for sure gone in season 2. A character who was left crumbs in season 2 is now gone. A core character, or he's gone now too. The actor has passed away. Why are we continuing the show? Why are we continuing this high school show? There's rumors that, they're going to make it in college now. In what world are any of them in college? Let's be serious. Maybe Cassie, maybe Lexi, maybe Nate. Rue is not going to college. Jules is not going to college. Maddie's not going to college. Like, what are we going to follow them to, like, cosmetology school? Like, what are we doing? Just end it. Just end it. But they're not going to. They're not going to end it because it has too much fan reception and money, greed, consumerism. Let this show be what it was for season 1. Let season 2 be a joke. And let's just end it there. This show has done more harm than good. That's really crazy for me to say, but I really do believe that. The way Cassie is constantly sexualized by this grown-ass... Like, I just don't get it. Please cancel it. Please, I hope it never goes into production. Please. And then my last movie/TV show opinion. Barbenheimer, Barbie, July 21st. A day that will go down in history. Barbie was released starring Margot Robbie and directed by Greta Gerwig. A lot of hype behind it because it had an amazing marketing scheme. But the movie was meh, y'all. For me, I went in thinking it was going to be something that it wasn't. It was very, like, message focused. And I honestly thought they were going to spend more time in the real world than they did in Barbie world. Like, I thought the movie was going to be Barbie going into the real world, but it wasn't. Don't get me wrong, I really do like the message and the women empowerment undertones that were laced all throughout the movie. I really do love that. It was just missing a mark for me, honestly. Like, I left the movie moderately unsatisfied. I feel so bad saying that, but, like, I don't regret going to go see it. It was actually the first movie I had seen in theaters in, like, 4 years. Like, the movie I saw before Barbie came out in theaters was Us. Jordan Peele, 2019. Yeah, that's crazy. So, I don't know. Maybe I had a lot banking on this movie. It was okay. I love the message. It was just missing a mark for me. Was the mark in comedy? Was the mark in what I thought the storytelling was going to be? The Ryan Gosling musical, The Knuff, that was kind of like, what to me? Like, when he started singing, this is such an unpopular opinion because I was just confused. I was like, wait, what? Like, don't crucify me. Don't crucify me. But I will say this. The aesthetics were really cute. Shout out to Greta Gerwig. I need to watch more of her stuff. I think she also directed Little Women. Everybody did a great job, like, acting-wise. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, all the people from Sex Education. Yeah, they had like 3 or 4 people from Sex Education. I was like, okay, get y'all back. Issa Rae. I forgot. Love Barbie President. I could appreciate the looks of the movie and the message, but everything else for me was just kind of fell flat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those are all my unpopular opinions.